What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. Before we get started on this one, I want to let you guys know that OneHive is pretty much empty at this point. We are doing a family scrim, and I will be streaming it tomorrow. So be sure and check that out. It'll be a fun time, a lot of good attacks, things like that. I'll probably be cracking open a few beers or a few drinks, just chilling, watching the attacks roll in. So be sure Sunday, I guess it's evening, late evening, we will be rocking that. So be sure to stop by. But this war, unfortunately, was pretty boring. Farming war, terrible bases, didn't use all their attacks. We're not even going to go over it much. We did 2-star or 3-star all their 11s. One Town Hall 10 got away from us there, and the rest of it 3-star. So again, just a straight up farming war. But picked out the few best attacks that I could, but really just want to get through this one and get on to the next war, the scrim. That's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll check out one of these Town Hall 11 3-stars. We're going to look at Zafram. It is like people gripe about the bowler attacks, but this is what Town Hall 11 is right now. So you can't gripe about it. You just gotta, if you're Town Hall 11, I bet you're not griping. You're probably using it. But 9s, 10s, it's not the most exciting attacks in the world, but it's the meta, so that's what people do. Come in, Zafram doing a nice job with it, coming in, creating that funnel with the bowlers, the healers. You guys have seen how they do this. They put the healers on either side. Put the bowlers on either side, put the healers on them, and then backfill into the middle. Wall breaker, jumps, freezes, rages, everything coming right up the gut. They want to get to that town hall as quickly as possible. Ideally to that eagle artillery and the inferno tower as quickly as possible. Right there was a beautiful freeze, grabbing the eagle artillery and the inferno tower on the backside. And then you see he's got some bowlers going left, he's got some going right, and then obviously his mass up the middle. But the queen's still up, has her ability. The warden's still there, the healer's still in the core, the king's still up. This one is done for, so we're going to fast forward a little bit. It takes a little time. But no question about it, he absolutely rolled over this base. So very nice 3-star by Zafram there. We'll just Queen's popping ability right there. We'll wait. We'll fast forward a little bit more. Grab these last few buildings. See the golem actually doing the tanking still. So pretty crazy how strong it is. But we'll see how this develops, how bases maybe develop to try to stop that. All right, let's move down a little bit. Watch some Town Hall 10 action. Jimmy taking out number 11. Again, these guys did not have good, they didn't have upgrade. Look at the hero levels on these guys. Very, very low wall levels. And, this was like a Town Hall 9 with Inferno Towers and Expos upgraded, basically. But Jimmy did a nice job wrecking it with an air attack. I like seeing that. I like seeing a little bit something different there. So comes in on the right side with some golems, gets those down. Obviously, he's going to create a funnel and open up this base up, start pushing into the core. The core is everything in this base. If you look at this base, it literally is everything. You have the Inferno Towers, the Expos, the Queen, CC troops, the Teslas are in there. I believe the Teslas are in there on this one. And it's just, if you get that taken out, that's why he's got those, Lava Hounds and Loons, then he's in good shape here. So he's just, letting the Wizards take out some of these point defense, let them take out some of the trash, and then the Wall Breakers opening up this compartment here. Everything's going to start funneling in there, and then the King, the Queen, going down, letting those golems stay out front, just being nice and patient with it, and then the jump spell into the core there. So you see both of his golems are getting pretty low, but again, these guys just don't have a lot of damage coming. There's an archer tower there that's upgraded, but that's not that scary. CC troops coming out, dropping down the poison, dropping down the rage spell, getting almost taken care of, and obviously the Queen's going to get a couple of these air defenses. She's going to get the CC troop taken care of. She can get the Inferno Tower taken care of with the help of that King there. So really high value push right here. The way this guy has this base set up just doesn't make a lot of sense because it's all right there for the taking. He pops the Queen's ability, boom, taking out an Expo, or excuse me, a Tesla, taking out another air defense, and now he's got one Inferno Tower. He's got a freeze for it. He's got the Lava Hounds. He's got the balloons. He's just going to work his way around this base, and does it really, really nicely there. Coming from the bottom with those Lava Hounds, letting that one soak up all of those traps, and then targeting each one of these defenses, and then just sort of working this clockwise motion around the base. The Teslas in that core, the Inferno Towers, that's where all the danger is. But look at how these balloons cutting across the middle. I love it. He's done it really nicely, holding on to that freeze, just being nice and patient, and then boom, dropping it down, freezing up, raging up, and then taking out this core just real quick, just right when we're bomb drop, boom, the Inferno Tower is down. Now the Expo's next, and it's just these last few defenses up top. We'll fast forward because the balloons move kind of slow. There's only a few defenses I have to worry about, the Archer Tower, the Wizard Tower, but he's even got some back end balloon there. Haste them up. take out that last defense, and then from there just clean up. Not a lot of troops for cleanup, but you got a pretty good spread on them, so that always helps. The balloons in the core, taking out the town hall, and then these up here taking all that trash out. Nice job to Jimmy with a 3-star. All right, moving down one spot here. We'll watch Fake Jake take out their number 12. He's going to do it on the ground with the Valks. Again, low heroes, low walls is what it is. Comes in from the right side with just a giant there, the queen down. A wizard to clear that army camp out of the way. And from there, just going to let this queen sort of do her thing, start taking out some of this trash. And nothing's even touching her there. I mean, she's completely safe, which is kind of crazy. Taking all this trash out, just taking her time, really. Waiting for the storage to go down, and then this collector, and from there she will head back down, and now she'll start engaging. Actually grabs the CC troops, but as soon as she starts taking damage, she drops in those healers, poison down for the CC troops, so slow everything down. She's not taking only damage from 1 point defense, 1 splash damage, so really not a big deal here at all. Goes ahead and rages her up. Probably didn't have to rage there, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's fine. She's full health. She's able to move on. She's just not taking a lot of damage. I think, even without using her ability or the rage, she could have handled those CC troops. But you never know. Probably better safe than sorry. He brought it for it, so might as well use it. Open up wall breakers on the left and the right. He's going to have the backside for his push for his kill squad there. Going to let the queen sort of do her thing on the bottom. So just opened up ahead of time for her, let her move her way through. There you see him go ahead and putting the jump and the poison down. All the Valks coming in, the king coming in behind him. Nice front end freeze right there, stopping that inferno tower. Go ahead and putting a heal down for him as well while they're dealing with all of that. Before that inferno tower thaws out, he wants all of his troops healed up fully. The rage in the core, and then those Valks, the king, they're just going to start taking everything out. You see both inferno towers go down really quick. And now he's even got a few back end loons here as all the air defense go down, taking out some of these outlying defenses. The queen's still up with the healers. The Valks are still up. The king's still up. Just, smashed it. Just absolutely crushed this base. It wasn't even close, honestly. Very nicely done to Fake Jake. All right. On to some Town Hall 9 action. Just a couple for you guys. Again, I don't want to waste a lot of time on this one because it was really hard finding attacks that interested me on this particular war. All right. King on number 18. Real compact, strange looking base, but a little different. So something, I think some people might struggle with. Comes in from the bottom with the golems, the wizards on the outside, plus the baby dragons. Just using those, throwing them in there. They're really good at creating these funnels. They're really good at clearing a lot of trash buildings very quickly, and they're tanky, so it's nice. Golems, wall breakers going in, opening up for those golems. A little bit of a wall breaker fail on one side, but gets it opened up, start moving in. And here in just a moment, you'll see the jump spell goes down right there. Going to let him into that next sort of moat area where the queen's going to come out, the CC troops are going to come out. And he's going to start triggering some traps here, so you'll see that in just a moment. There's the dragon and balloons, poison them up. There you see giant bombs going off in that core. He dropped his bowlers, but he dropped them a little bit late, I think, and they really didn't have anything to sort of draw them in, so they started walking. So really not a lot of high value from those CC bowlers there. But the queen's down, the CC troops are down. The couple of the traps are triggered, so now he can start unleashing these hogs anytime, really. Here they come on the right side, and there's no, as you can see, as these hogs sort of wrap around the base and through the middle, there's literally not a spot for a giant bomb even, much less a double giant bomb. And not to mention all 4 of them have been triggered down there by the queen. So hogs are completely safe. He's got heals for them. He's just got to spam them in there, keep them moving forward, and keep them healed up when they take a lot of damage, because it's just going to be from the defenses, no bombs to worry about. They're going to cut their way through, get to that core. Great spot for another heal spell because of the high HP there, this Expo. The air defense, literally the most HP left defensive-wise on the map, right in that location. So he knows his hogs are going to spend some time there. Takes out of those few defenses. Nice king on the backside and on the top there, just doing a little bit of tanking for him. But that's it. A couple defenses left. Wizards are already underway for cleanup. They did lose a couple wizards to that cannon, but the hogs show up there and they're right up top, so no big deal. We'll fast forward. Takes a little bit of time. He doesn't have just a ton of hogs left, but he's got plenty. And just a couple wizards. So they go back inside of that core, take out that CC, and that will be the 3-star. Nicely done to King. All right, one more for y'all. Let's see here. Number 20, Nicholas. Taking out number 20, going to the air. This is one that he just comes in, gets good value for his kill squad, takes out the queen, takes out the air defense. I think he might get 2 if I remember right. I'm trying to remember on this one. Starts with the golem. You see the wizards going down. He did lose one to that Tesla down there. That sort of troll Tesla on the outside. trying to mess up a funnel, which it tried to do. Didn't quite get done, though. Queen is down. King's going down here. But the golem's not even heading towards that Tesla, so that's good news. Neither is the king or the queen. So the CC troops coming out, dropping down the poison there, raging everything up, just taking it all out. Again, these are real tight bases. You just got to make sure you keep your troops, moving, keep them protected. Watch for the king and queen's ability, keep them raged if you can. And there's a balloon coming in, taking out that Tesla. That was nicely done. But right there, yeah, the queen's down. 2 air defenses are going to be down. The CC troops are dead. Normal stuff, guys. This stuff still works. It's stuff from, a year ago, but it still works. If you can take out 2 air defenses, if you can take out the CC troops, if you can take out the queen, and you've got lava hounds and loons, and you know how to path them, you know how to deploy them. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch the clockwise, counterclockwise deployment video. It still plays. It still makes perfect sense of why you do it, how you do it. It's going to work every time for you. So, don't try to overcomplicate. Don't try to get too fancy every time with all these exotic attacks that you see. Sometimes the simplest thing is the best thing, and that's what you're seeing here from Nicholas. Just nice, straightforward, back to the basics attack that absolutely destroyed this base. So right here, Expo goes down. Cannon and mortar is all that's left. Cannot even hurt his troops. Nice spread on the pups. Got a few wizards to help out, a few balloons helping out, and that is the 3-star. So really good job, man. Nicely done. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Again, awesome job to OneHive. Boring war, but it is what it is. Remember, tomorrow night. You'll be watching this on Saturday. Tomorrow night on Sunday, we will be streaming the intra-clan scrimmage. Going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys are there. Patron shout out today is to Akuvo, my boy Akuvo. He is always at the streams, always hanging out. Patron, a sub on Twitch. All kinds of cool stuff from him. Really appreciate the support. And he said from the one and only North Members. For some reason, I don't think he's at North Members anymore, but maybe he is. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. But thank you, Akuvo, for your support and for always hanging out in the streams with me, buddy. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.